she's not getting
her eyes are
fixated.
closing.
Yeah, because she's working it out. I put her in a spot that it's a really workout for her, and I use that spot to do this kind of training. So I tire them out, and then they calm down, because that's what I want. I want them to calm down, to be tired, to have a nap, and then we can go away. You see? That's beautiful. If you're trying to, calm down, it's okay, you feel, you never get this.
Right.
Not in an hour, not in 2 hours.
Well, I guess it's similar. Babies also feel your energy.
Oh, definitely.
So if the mom is stressed, the baby's going to cry. If you're calm.
It's totally the same.
Okay.
And you know that, like, as a baby and a mother, there's a lot of communication. It's pure body language and energy, because they can't talk.
Right.
So you learn how to soothe them with sounds, although you know they don't understand the sounds.
Right.
You use your body, and every baby again is different. Sometimes you do like this and they soothe. Sometimes they go like this and they soothe. So and everyone figures it out on their own.
I can't believe that.
Yeah. And this is when you can actually just go to the kitchen, both of you. Don't walk on eggs. Don't make a lot of excitement.
Okay.
But you see, she didn't budge a little bit. But
you're still there.
Yeah, because I want to control the first time.
Okay.
Because how I move is going to create an impact, so I'm breaking it down for her, and then the next step is me moving out. Because I knew, well, I didn't knew, but I wanted to see when you were moving out what she would do. And she didn't whine. Well, she started whining now, but this is what I wanted to control. But she went up. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey. So I'm going to have to do the same thing again. You see? But when you practice this, the hardest time is the first time, and it didn't take her very long. This can take, for separation anxiety, it can take half an hour to 45 minutes for me to get to this point. But then the next time it's going to be much easier, because she knows what you're doing, and she already did it once. And she knows, oh, okay, I've done this before, so it's easier. Awesome. So she sat down again. You see? And now I'm going to wait a little more to see if she backs up, or I'm just gonna try to move. My first step is to move out of her sight.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
So make sure she can see you, so you can actually go. No, you can often go. What? Can she see you from there?
Now.
Yeah.
She can.
Okay, now she can.
Yeah. So that's what I wanted. So the first thing, it's to remove like the eye contact, and she being fine like with that.
But can she hear us talking?
Right now, yes, but you see, I'm breaking down little steps. Not seeing.
Right.
She already told me it produced her some anxiety.
Right.
So the next thing, it's gonna be no talking. Right now, because I'm training, I have to talk.
Right.
If I did that when I do this on my own, and especially with separation anxiety, bad cases, I just remove the owners and I work on the dog first with complete silence.
Okay.
And then I bring the owners, and then we work from there, and I teach them what I did so they can repeat the process. Okay? Because she doesn't have the problem. What you're doing now is just pure preventing.
Right. Exactly.
And that's puppy training. It's just preventing problems from happening.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah. So this would be, the way to do it. And I'm just gonna go move in and out. As nothing happened, I'm just gonna go back. So it's like, oh. So because she's in that spot where she's not escalating, she's just getting tired, like, oh. So I'm not walking on steps, and you can make some noise, but it's just, I'm not making a big deal of like, oh, I can go out her side, and she's practicing, not really know what's going on, but I'm not going crazy.
Right.
And this is like where you wanna, if she does, I will immediately, if she escalates, I will snap her out to create that. When you practice the is gonna have more meaning.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
The more you practice that sound, now he moving, when he moves, that created too.
Right.
So we have another factor here, which is the camera, but we also want her to be in the camera. So you see, she's whining a little bit, but she's not escalating.
Right.
You see? So I'm gonna try now, and this is very subtle, and I have a lot of experience here. I know she's in a place that if I don't address it, she might go on her own. I'm gonna wait a little bit.
Okay.
If I see that she escalates, then I will address it.
Okay.
But here, I have a lot of experience, and sometimes I know how to push it and to know when to ignore, so she can actually do it on her own, and that's when they really learn fast.
Okay.
So I want you to know that concept too.
Okay.
But if she doesn't, you gotta address it, because if not, she's gonna escalate.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But there is a point where if you are good at that timing and you let them do it on their own, the process is much faster. Because it's always on their time. It's not on our time. So don't put the clock here.
Right.
You gotta do it with no time concept.
Okay.
It's all about energy and state of mind.
Okay.
And when you do that, the process is so much faster. When you want to, I have half an hour, I need to do it in half an hour.
Right.
You probably won't do it. But if you don't put the time, you might do it in 5 minutes. Make sense?
Yeah.
And now she's again in the same
Should
place.
we walk by?
Yeah, and we can actually walk out. Let's walk this way.
I don't think she saw us.
That's okay.
No. Okay.
And then I'm gonna desensitize from the dog
Okay.
sound, and then we can go back.
Okay.
All of us. We can go back and sit down. Don't make any eye contact.
Okay.
And just sit down. No big. I'll address it. So you see that was a trigger.
Huh? Okay.
Seeing you.
Right.
And this is when you don't want to open the door. And this is when, if you make eye contact to this, she's gonna bark.
Okay.
Because she's gonna tell you. Shh.
Okay, no, have a puppy? You did. So let's get more of a
So she's working out you
Right.
coming back.
Right.
That doesn't mean that you're gonna open the door.
Right.
And she calmed down again.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't address that, she would start barking and getting crazy. And I address it. I'm using a lot of scent now because I know I have scent on my. So when I put the hand here, she goes and she sniffs my hand.
You still have.
I still
Okay.
have the treats.
Okay.
They have a lot of scent.
Okay.
So I'm using that. But if not, you can use sound. But I mean, you're always gonna have treats around. So
Yeah.
if you work on the training, you can use that. But also, that's to snap her out and to distract. But I want you to understand that what you're sharing with your body language and energy has a great impact. So if I'm tense, just the scent is not going to cut it.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The scent is to get the attention, and once you have the attention, you can share the energy. If you don't have the attention, you don't share anything because they're not even listening to you.
Right.
So you're not even present in their mind. But once you get their attention, you got to be very aware of what you're sharing. You see what I mean? So it's a combination of both. Some people, they just think snapping them out is going to take it. Yeah, they snap out, they do what? And then if you're tense, they keep barking.
Right.
Like, oh, it didn't work.
Right.
It didn't work because you didn't get the non-visible part.
Right.
You see? Which is the energy behind it. And then you can go away and do the door knock.
Okay.
So now she can learn that when you hear the door opening and closing, doesn't mean you're gonna go away. Now you can come back. Good. You see, that is like a shake it out. She's getting rid of all that, you know. You're gonna see that a lot. Shaking it all out. There you go. So again, if you we might not have the time now, but if you really follow through this the very first time, and you really do this where she goes to like 0, you're done. That's it. It's that very first time, the challenging one.
Okay.
Then it's gonna be
So
much
tonight,
easier.
or when we go out, if we go out today, or we should practice on our own first, go out, come back, and then get her to calm down.
Yeah, and then when you're, if you don't, you run out of time like now, what you can do is like, you know, once you practice that, I'm gonna let her relax, and whenever she relaxes, that's when I'm gonna open the door.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
You will always want to open the door to a very relaxed state of mind.
Okay.
Until she learns going inside, relax, going outside, relax, and staying inside, relax. That's why we're doing all this process, kind of like breaking it down for her.
Right.
And also be creative. Whatever works, do it.
Okay.
It's not what I say is not written in stone.
Right.
Because if I was here, I would tell you, no, do that.
So the point is to never let her come out when she's all.
Yeah, exactly.
She should be just calm, and then when you open and say okay, that's when she comes out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not, the okay is just the icing of the cake. I'm just using the okay, so, you know, I might as well teach her a training command, but it's their state of mind, what it's important. You see, the okay is just the icing in the cake, so you can teach her another command, which is release. Okay is kind of release, whatever you're holding, you can go. But it's the state of mind which cuts it.
So in the morning, say she wants to get out, don't let her out until she's super calm. Or you're saying the whole point is she's never going to get to that state.
Yeah.
She's going to wake up. So the minute I hear her...
This is when I'm going to open the gate. But I'm going to teach her now again because she got a little excited.
She's so good.
Okay. So she learned that by looking at me and calming down.
Right.
And you see, when you create these kind of boundaries, they gravitate towards you. You see, because you're putting structure, and it's kind of like toddlers.
Right.
They push the boundaries. If they see there's no boundaries, they freak out.
Right.
But when they test you, and you put the boundaries in a calm but firm manner, then they gravitate towards you. You see? And I didn't teach her to calm or anything. She just gravitated towards me, and she doesn't even know me.
Hey, can she get on the bed?
That's up to you.
Yeah, I mean...
If she gets, make sure, I would, if you want to have control of that, I would teach her first not to, like block her, and when she's calm, like here, teach her to jump.
Okay.
So if she's dirty and you don't want her to jump, you can tell her not to.
Right, okay.
Then you clean her and then you can tell her to jump.
Okay.
Now, this is more how many rules or what you want in your house, it's up to you, not up to me. So, some people is like, I don't care, they can jump in the furniture. It's totally okay with me. Then I don't say anything.
Right.
Some people is, I don't want them at all. It's like, okay. And some people is like, I want them, but I want them on command. Because if they're dirty or if I go to somewhere else, to another house, and they might not want the dog to jump on the furniture, I have control of that.
Yeah, if we go somewhere else, I don't want her jumping on there. So.
Yeah, and usually what I recommend and what I say is like, the more communication and the more she listens to you when you say no in a calm manner and when you say yes, the more freedom you're giving them, because the more places you can take them because you trust them and they trust you.
Right.
And usually when they're in that state of mind, they just don't get into trouble.
Right.
So it's not that you have to say no all the time. They just don't get into trouble. And when they do, you can tell them to stop and they'll just relax and calm down. And instead of doing 1,000 repetition of conditioning and training, which a lot of trainers use, like, no, you gotta have the sit command, any place on earth, looking up the roof, looking somewhere else, not even in the room. So they teach the command sit in 100 different manners. So when you say sit, they sit down no matter what. That takes a lot of time and a lot of like skills, and actually at a professional level. What I'm telling you is like, if you say no, they calm down. And it's not repetition and training. This is your common life. When you say no to your daughter, she knows how to listen to you. You don't have to do repetition and training.